In the last 30 days, this kids educational channel is making anywhere from $200 to $3,000, and they're doing this by uploading simple education videos for kids. This includes types of transport, types of fruits, type of dry foods, just to mention but a few. And the video they just uploaded 22 hours ago has already gotten 13,000 views. And by the end of this video, I will give you some bonus tips that have helped me get over 1,000 subscribers in less than a month. So stay with me till the end of this video. So the first thing that we need to do is to create a YouTube channel. Since we already have a YouTube channel, the first thing that we need to do is to come up with video ideas to upload on our YouTube channel. So to do this, we can do it in two parts. The first part, we can come up with the video ideas ourselves, or the second part, we can use an AI tool to help us generate the video ideas. So to do this, we will go to Char GPT. This is the AI tool that we're going to use in order to come up with the video ideas. And the one we'll focus on today is transport, because when we look at this channel, one of the latest topic which is trending is transport. So we'll focus on transport. So when we go to Char GPT, we will ask Char GPT this simple prompt: give me 4 main type of transport. As simple as that, and we'll click on enter. And Char GPT will go further and list the 4 main type of transport. Look at this. This includes road transport, rail transport, air transport, and water transport. These are the 4 main type of transport that kids can learn. And on each type of transport, you can make a single video. So out of these 4 main type of transport, you can come up with 4 video for your YouTube channel. After that, this is the prompt that I'm going to ask Char GPT. Make each type of transport a simple lesson format for kids and only include 5 examples for each type. I'll click on enter, and Char GPT will be generous enough to convert the examples or the type of transport into a lesson for kids to learn from. So what we're going to do simply from there is we're going to copy the first one. Look at the first one. So we have the road transport, and it says let's learn about cars and more. So we have the first example, which are cars. We have buses, we have trucks, motorcycles, bicycles, just to mention but a few. So the first one can be a video, the second one also can be another video, the third one can be a video, up to the 4th one you can make these videos individually. So what we are going to do from here is we are going to convert this text that we have into an audio, and to do that I'll give you another tool that you can use apart from the ones that we've shared on our channel. I'll give you another tool that you can use which has got a huge advantage when it comes to character. It's a free AI tool that we can use. So what we're simply going to do is we're going to copy the text, and by the way, if there is any part of the text that you did not like, you can simply change it, or you can add in any part of the text that you want, or you can remove any part of the text that you do not like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this text, and I want to convert it into an audio. So to do this, we'll go to Clipchamp in your browser. Just type Clipchamp and click on the first link. Once it's there, sign up for free. I already have an account, so just log in directly. So once you log in, or once you create your account, you will land on this dashboard. There is here where it says create a new video, start from scratch, or create a video with AI. You can create videos with this site, but we are not focusing on videos today. We are only focusing on generating an audio. So I want you to click here where it says create a new video. I know we're not creating a video, we are creating an audio. So just click on the first one and it will land you to this dashboard. Once you're on this dashboard, I want you to come here to where it says record and create. Once you click there are these bars which will open up. I want you to click where it says text to speech. So click there, and once this dashboard opens up to your right, when you look carefully, there is what is written to say new text to speech. So the first thing that you need to do is to select a language. There are over 20 languages, I'm sure over 50 languages that are there, so you can select the type of language that you prefer. So for our tutorial's sake, we're going to select English. I prefer English United Kingdom, so select this one. Then from here we're going to choose a voice over artist for our video. So you can click on the drop down arrow and you can select any voiceover that you prefer. I would recommend that you carefully listen to each of them and select the one that you prefer for your video. So to listen to them, you can just click here on this play button.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
I think I like Sonia, so I'll go with Sonia. Then from there, before you do anything, I would love you to come here where it says advanced setting. Just click on the drop down arrow, and here I would like you to choose the emotion for your video. So you can click on the drop down arrow, so you can select any emotion. Is it neutral? Is it cheerful? Is it sad? You can scroll down and choose the one that you like. So I think I'll go for cheerful. Once you select it, you can also play to hear the way it sounds. So from there, you need to choose the vocal pitch. It's set on default, but you can choose your vocal pitch. Is it, do you want it to be low? Do you want it to be medium? Do you want it high or extra high? Choose the pitch for your voice that you would prefer. So I'll leave it to default, and from here we can select the pace, how fast we want it to be. So I'll just leave it the way it is as well. So from there, what I need to do here is to paste my text that I've copied from Char GPT. So I'll just paste my lesson here for the kids. So like I mentioned, you can add some things here. You can add some text that you feel are necessary, and you can remove any text that you feel is not necessary. And once everything is checked, you click on save. Okay, so now everything is set. We can play it to hear the way it sounds. So this is very amazing. So what you have to do from there is to come here where it says export, and you can select any export format. I know it's in MP4, but don't worry, we have a way we're going to sort this out. So you can select any format that you prefer. So I will just select this one. So the advantage of using Clipchamp is that it gives you a limit of up to 10 minutes per video, which contains a lot of characters, unlike other softwares which will give you a limit of 1,000 characters, which may not even result to 10 minutes. So once you are done exporting your audio, the last thing I would want you to do is go to your browser and type in MP4 to MP3 converter. Just click enter. It's very easy, it's very simple. So click on the first link, and you can select your file that you've just downloaded, which is this one, and you can click on where it says convert. It has taken us like 9 seconds. So we're going to click on download, and our audio has been downloaded, completely audio. So the next thing from here that we need to do is to generate images for our video. When we go back to Char GPT, when we look at the type and the examples of road transport we have, so we have cars, we have buses, we have trucks, we have motorcycles and bicycles. So these are the images that we need in order for us to come up with that outstanding lesson for the kids. To do this, we will go to Canva. So once we are on Canva, I would love you to come to where it says create a design and scroll down to where it says video. So click on video. So once this is through, the first thing that we need to do is to come up with an outstanding background. So we can select here where it says elements, and we can search for a background that matches our video. So for today's lesson, it's about road transport. So meaning we need a background that showcases a road and anything like the hills or a city, anything in that line. So we can search for road, and we can come to graphics, and from here we can select the one that we prefer or the one that we feel will be matching our video today. So when you observe carefully, these images are for Canva Pro version. If you're using a free version, there is an alternative tool that you can use in order for you to come up with those outstanding graphic designs completely for free, and that tool is called Clean PNG. So just go to Clean PNG and it will land you to this dashboard. So on this dashboard, you can search for cartoon roads, cartoon city, and from there select and download the one that you prefer to use. So for example, let's just type in road. So when you observe carefully, there are over 58,000 images that have just popped up that you can use for your road in your video. So take your time and select the one that you prefer. If you don't like what you are seeing, you can simply search for cartoon roads or animated roads, and from there you select the one that you prefer. So once you finish downloading your background image. So what we'll simply do is we will go back to Canva and we will upload all our images here. So what I'll simply do is I'll click on this one and I'll bring it here. So the only thing that I need from this image is the road or the tarmac. So what I'll simply do is I will resize it like this, then I'll increase the size to my preference. Okay, so once we finished resizing the tarmac, the other thing that I would love to add are the hues. So we're going to upload the hues as well. Okay, great. So what we simply do is I will also add the hues like this, then I'll increase the size up to this much thing, just like that. And from there I can add the fence. So just select on the fence, then I'll place it here. I think I just need two of them. Select the other one and place the other one there, just like that. Perfect. So what we've simply done is we've added a road at the bottom and we've added the fence and we've just added the hues at the back. So once our image has been added or our background has been added, the first thing that we need to do is to download it as a PNG file. So we want to add more characters to it. So what we'll simply do is we'll download it not as an MP4, but we'll select it as a PNG file. We'll click on download. So once we download it like that, I want us to go to Google, just search for Leapix and this site will pop up. So leapix.com. So once you are there, click on the first link that comes up and you can simply sign up completely for free. So I will log in because I already have an account with them. So what you simply want to do is to come here where it says upload, click on upload and select your image and look what will happen to your image. Just observe carefully. Our image is moving in style. So there are different type of settings that we can play with from here. So we can go to animation style. I would love it to be horizontal. So select horizontal so that it's just moving from one side to the other side. Then I will scroll down the amount of motion. I'll reduce it. I want it to be less, like that. So I'm just happy with the way things are right now. So what I'll simply do is I'll come here to where it says export and I'll export it as an MP4 file and I'll click on save, and just like that our MP4 file has been saved. So what we'll do here, we'll go back to Canva and we'll delete this one. We'll go back to our video and we will upload it here. Just look at this. Let's play it. So from here, what we are supposed to do is to start editing. All that we need is to bring in the characters that are needed for it to be a full video, and that include cars. So what we simply do is we'll go back to clean PNG and we'll just search for cars. I think we'll select this one. So for us to download this one, we can also select this one, but let's select this one. So for us to download this one, we'll just come here where it says free download. So the next thing is buses. So we'll copy buses, the word buses, and we'll paste it here. So there are a load of buses we can select from. Okay, so we need to choose the one that will match the description of the kids. I think I'll select this one and I will download it like that. So you can download the truck, the motorcycle and the bicycle, and once you are done, it's time to upload everything to Canva so that we can begin the editing from there. So once we upload them, the first thing I'll start by dragging on the timeline is my audio. So while I'm still on my uploads, I'll go to audio and I'll drag my audio to my timeline like this. Now that we have our background, so the next thing that I would love us to do is to duplicate this page. When you look carefully here on the page, it's only 3 seconds and our video is more than 3 seconds. So for us to increase the length of the video, we're going to duplicate this page. So click on these 3 dots here and we'll go to where it says duplicate page, and our page has been duplicated. Again, we're going to duplicate this page just like that, and we'll duplicate this page as well. Now that we've finished duplicating the page, I would love us to listen to the audio and see the way it sounds again.
Hello, little explorers.
Okay, so on these 2 parts, I would love us to add some text effect. So on this one, on the first page, I would love us to add some text effect that welcomes children. So that says, hello little children or little explorers. Sorry, pardon me. Hello, little explorers. So we'll come to where it says text, and we can add any kind of text font style that we would want as we are welcoming our children. So I'll select this one and I'll delete the bottom part, and we'll type in something like hello little explorer. Okay, so once you finish adding in your text, so the next thing I would love us to do is to animate this text. So we'll come here where it says animation, and we can select the different style of animations that we would want, that we can choose from here on Canva. So I think I'll go with this one, which is typewriting. Okay, so the next part here says, are you ready to dive in the world of transport? So what I can simply add here is something like road transport. So all you just have to do is to make it fun, make it interesting, until you reach a part where the audio introduces the cars to the scene. Okay, so on this part where it says cars, this is where I want us to introduce the first car. So we will also add a text animation here which says cars, just to make it more interesting to the kids. Okay, so after we've put in the text cars, so now we want to bring in the animation of a car. So we will go to our uploads and we'll select the first car. So we'll select this one to be our first car, and we will resize this one like this. So we'll put this one here, and maybe we would want it to start from the left hand side going to the right hand side. So to do that, we can simply come here to where it says flip, and we'll flip it like this. So we'll put the car here. Very good. And what we're going to do here to make it move from this side to the other side is we'll come here where it says animate, and we'll come here where it says create an animation. So what we'll simply do is we'll move the car like this, move the car steadily and straightly like that. Okay, and we want our car to move more smoothly. Let's see the way it looks. Okay, great. And we can try to see the way to move on steady. Okay, this is perfect and very excellent. Apart from that, we can also add some motion effect. Okay, like we want it to rotate, or we want it to flicker, or we want it to pose like that, or maybe we want it to move in such a direction, which is wiggle. So I'll leave it the way it is. Okay, so this is very excellent. So what I'll simply do is I will duplicate this page again. Okay, then I'll come to the next page, and we're going to delete this car, and we'll bring in another car. We can also resize this one. Okay, and from there we can also add an animation. Just come to animation and click on create an animation, and from there we can also move this car steadily and straight up to there. So let's see the way it's moving. Okay, so we want it to be smooth, and we can also increase the speed. Let's see the way it looks. Okay, very good. I would suggest that you take your time when it comes to editing. You take your time and make sure that you do a very wonderful job. So one thing I've just observed is that cars end up to here, I'm sure something like 4 seconds. Okay, so this is very excellent and very fun. So the next thing that you have to do is, once you finish with cars, then you need to go to buses, and once you're finished with buses, you need to go to trucks and motorcycles and bicycle until you are done with everything. Now, to make our animation even more interesting, I would suggest that you add in a background music. So to download a background music, we can simply come to pixabay.com, and once we are here where it says all images, there's a drop down arrow. Come here and select music. Okay, so you can search for cartoon music. Okay, let's change it again to music. Okay, so there are different type of music that you can select here, so choose the one that you prefer and the one that best suits your video. Upload your audio here and drag it to your timeline. Okay, so you can drag your audio like this. Once you drag your audio, I would love you first of all to click on your audio and come to where there's a speaker here and adjust your volume. What we can simply do here is we can listen to them and see the way they sound.
Are you ready to dive into the world of transport? Today we will learn about road transport. On number 1 we have cars. Cars are like magic boxes with wheels. They take us to school, the park, and
Okay, so this is very interesting, this is very awesome, and this is very wonderful. So if you love what you're seeing here, all you have to do once you are done and you are through is to come here where it says share and come here where it says download and download it as an MP4. So that is an awesome way you can create your content. Thank you very much for reaching this far. So coming back to our bonus, they say never judge a book by its cover, but believe me, your YouTube videos are judged based on how they look, and that's your thumbnail. The question I have for you is, how much time do you spend designing your thumbnail? Or you just pick up any random photo and use it as your thumbnail? So starting from today, I would encourage you to spend more time, 3 times the time you were spending before, designing your thumbnail than your video. This will help you get a very good high impression click-through rate, as a result bringing in more views and more subscribers. I spend more time designing my thumbnail than I spend working on my videos, because I know the first thing that people will see, it's not the video, but it will be a thumbnail. So follow what I've just explained and you will thank me later. So let me know what you think about today's video. Let me know what you think about everything. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to hear how your channel is doing. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.
Hello little explorers. Are you ready to dive into the world of transport? Today we will learn about road transport. On number 1 we have cars. Cars are like magic boxes with wheels. They take us to school, the park, and even to visit friends.